that's your sign that maybe you should be looking into your cabinets and decluttering a little bit to start off the year well. I know that it's almost the end of the first month of the year, gosh, but there's still time, and I hope we thrive together. What is up, everybody? I'm Ligia, and I'm here with you today, super artificially talking, I don't know why, to organize my entire makeup kit. It is extremely hot today. That is why the redness is here, and also, I'm sorry, the sound is as good as it's gonna get. I don't have a microphone yet. I wanted to document getting rid of most of my makeup stuff, honestly, because most things that I have are just things that I don't use anymore, are extremely expired, which I think a lot of people who wear makeup can relate to. So I have a lot of expired products. I have a lot of things I don't even use that maybe my mom wants, I don't know. And basically I have to compile everything into 2 little bags because I'm moving out soon. So I will need the space. Honestly, I've always wore expired makeup, but some of them are just too expired. Some products are kind of dangerous to use, especially near your eyes. You shouldn't be wearing expired makeup. Everybody kind of knows that, but everybody kind of messes up, and that is life. We're gonna go through my stuff. I am going to try to document, like, just let the camera rolling and then trying to show you guys some things and kind of explaining why I kept some of the things that I kept, just as kind of self-sabotage, honestly, because I should have gotten rid of them, but I didn't, so that's why. And let's go. So this is basically where I store all of my makeup. Obviously some products aren't even makeup that are here, but I can explain some of them at least. And I have some stuff here. Basically this is one of the bags that have to fit most of my makeup stuff, and these are honestly the only things I actually use. Oh, we're definitely gonna need one of these. One of these. My bangs, I swear to God. I've decided to just put my forehead on display so we can get more intimate. I have all of this makeup to go through. Please stop eating my blanket. And then I will share anything that I find interesting, I guess. For the longest time, this cart has stored my makeup, and I've had a lot more than I have now, but I still feel like I have a lot of makeup for an everyday person. I used to cosplay and I used to do my makeup then, but I never really got good at it, and I don't cosplay nearly as much anymore. And if I do, honestly, I probably just use regular products. I have some effects products, like this very dirty artificial burn thing. There are a lot, I'm from Brazil, so there are a lot of makeup that is from here and brands from here that you probably never heard of. But I know that all of this talk is just me procrastinating to get started, so let's go. I'm just gonna kind of like separate things into like what is special effects stuff. I'm not even gonna look into like what's expired or not at the moment. I'm just going to separate the stuff that is more artistic, the stuff that can be kind of both. Oh my god, I'm telling you, it's bad. I'm telling you, this is kind of abandoned. Look at this. This used to be liquid latex. Well, it still is, but it smells so bad. Trash. So my idea is basically just separating the stuff that I think I'll use and that is not absolutely disgusting, so I can take with me when I move. But it's stuff that like I wouldn't dare putting on my face. Some of them it's kind of debatable. I feel like everyone can kind of relate to that, where the date in the container says that it's done and it had its time, but it kind of still looks good. I mean, it still smells okay, it still looks good. I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it. Oh, by the way, this is a, I don't know the name of this. It's like kind of like a dough that you make it look like your skin. This is the professional makeup artist you're talking to. I even know the name of stuff. Most of this makeup is from 2016. I know I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff, but it kind of hurts because like it's just water activated paint. To me it would be fine to use it, but I'm kind of I know, I feel like I'm being clingy. I need to just get rid of it. Because if I think about it, I haven't used this in years. But sometimes there is a little occasion where I use it. I'm gonna do the reasonable thing and just trash it. As necessity comes, I can always get the specific product that I need, you know. I don't, it's not like forever. I never really minded my makeup being expired, but recently I had some rashes on my skin. It doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with the expired makeup, but it kind of got me a little scared of putting expired stuff on my face. See, I have used latex recently. I've done Art the Clown's makeup. I love Art the Clown. And I did use latex then, but I didn't even think I brought it with me from the US. I said that I was gonna separate everything before I started trashing stuff, but I'm a mess, clearly. But I'm trying not to be. My goal with all of this is to be organized, tidy, and show real people that they can too be perfect. I think I'm messing the sound up more than it has to be. Okay, this is becoming too long. Every time I try to time-lapse it, I find something very curious. So this is from a cosplay I did that I used the blood here, but then it was like fake blood that I could still use, so I just kept the syringe with the blood in it instead of just putting it back into a container. And I still have it, and it has a needle in it. Then we have more blood. Please, YouTube, it's not real blood. Honestly, it's so hard to keep track of products and products that expire because, I don't know, you blink and then it's a whole 5 years later and you didn't use the stuff that you got 5 years ago and said that this time around you were gonna do makeup. I'm keeping this because this is new and it's not expired. Never mind, it is, but I'm keeping it. What is going on in my skin? This is just like those cream makeups. But they have the perfect colors for like blood and things that are gross and scary. But they're so useful. I used it so many times and there's still so much of it. But it's so beyond expired. This is from 2016. It's almost 10 years old. So I might have to get rid of it, but I will miss it dearly. The top shelf is definitely where most of the demons live, because here's where all of the most used stuff is, but also all of the crap I find laying around the house and just throw it here. Like this little toothbrush. That is not for teeth. Look at the amount of eyeliners that I definitely don't use, but this is a cool cup. We have emptied the card out. Now we must get stuff out of the floor and decide what we're keeping, what we're taking with us, and what is definitely trash, which is unfortunately most of it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take you on a journey on my eyeshadow palette. It is not supposed to open in this direction, but it does. They're a little random, I know, but they're very specific colors, and I love it. I might have to get rid of it. Trash. This, my friends, is a collector's item. So old. So many of them. This one used to be Monster Highs. It has good colors in it. Back when I was a princess, it served me a lot. But for now, I think I'm ready to say goodbye to it. I hope that in this video you find the motivation you need to fix your stuff. This is honestly just absolutely nasty. Some things I kept there is just because I really spend most of my time away from here, so I don't even look at it. So it ended up being this horrible. This is the time where my leg is gonna be used as my canvas. I have all of these to go through, so I'm not gonna make you go through this pain. Okay, but this one's a kitty. I will take some recommendations of eyeliners because the reason why I have so many is that I don't like any of them. My friend got me this L'Oreal eyeliner. It's from the time I learned how to do an eyeliner because I had this good pen. And I was shocked to see that there's still product in here because I use this so much. But I kept it because it was good, so I maybe wanted to try to find it again, I guess. That was the train of thought when I kept it. But maybe because it was sitting up like this, some products came out. Some of the products are honestly just painful. Like this KVD lipstick in a shade that has a controversial name. I get it, but the formula is so good. It smells so good. It's so beautiful. I'm not gonna put it on, but I promise it's beautiful. And they don't sell them anymore. And I'll hold on to this and I'll use little tiny bits until it's done forever. And I don't care if it expires, honestly. I'm keeping it. And the packaging is so cool, come on. I miss KVD. What? I smell good? Why, thank you. It's my Hello Kitty essence. By the way, maybe it's because I'm silly, but I didn't know that the way you see if your makeup is expired is that they have this little thing here that says for how long you can use the product after it's open. I thought it smelled bad, but it doesn't. I'm starting to feel super lazy about it. But they're mostly okay. They're even clean. It's hard to see clean brushes these days. I don't know. A girl just needs scissors. Here's an actual tip for you. Save the mascara brushes from the mascaras you like as brushes so you can use them with any mascara and the finish is gonna be cooler. Find me somebody. That's it, just find this brush somebody. Found one of my croc gibbets that has been missing for a long time. Now off to lipsticks. I know a lot is gonna be getting out of here. This was honestly one of the best red lipsticks I've ever had. But look at what happened to it. More blood. Yep, as I expected, we ended up with 4 lipsticks from that box. Of course, I have a few, like 3 or 4 other lipsticks that are in my most used makeup bag. But from here, honestly, this one's the best. I'm pretty sure it's not a Brazilian brand, or maybe it is, I don't know, but those Catherine Hill paint sticks are absolutely amazing. And they have different colors like white, and after KVD RIP white foundation was out, this was a very good choice. I used it for Art the Clown. They do have colors that are just like foundations, a very heavy like drag queeny foundation, also like very high coverage. Pretty good, pretty good. I decided to compile everything I wanted to keep into this bag that I found, because that way if anything leaks, it's not gonna go all over my makeup and stuff as it happened before. It's a good compilation if you ask me, because it was like all this bottom part into this bag. Back when I had this very organized, I would always get different containers to put my makeup separate in categories and stuff, and that is very helpful to keep stuff clean and organized and tidy. It's not the best look, but it totally works, and sometimes you don't want to spend a lot of money on those clear makeup holder things, although I really kind of wanted one of those. Sometimes just something just as basic as an empty container of ice cream will do. I highly recommend that you clean up and go over and go through your makeup if you haven't yet, because I just found a Better Than Sex primer mascara from Too Faced that I love, and I totally forgot that I got this primer when I got the mascara as a freebie. It's super waterproof. If you do want to take your mascara out, don't put it on. Next up, we have the mystery machine full of makeup and stuff that is just toiletry, honestly. This was a collaboration of Wet n Wild with Scooby-Doo, and it came with a lot of neat Scooby-Doo themed stuff, and I really loved it because I love Scooby-Doo. And it makes me so sad whenever they make really pretty pressed designs like these, like the ghost, the little bat, or like the Scooby-Doo symbol, little paw. I hate that because I never want to use it. I still use it, but look at that, like the little eyes. Please, eyeshadow company, stop doing that. I don't want to use it. It's too beautiful. This is what the cart looks like after the decluttering and cleaning. I just mostly kept like brushes and stuff that don't necessarily expire, that are more like tools, and a few makeup palettes. I dusted off all of it, but the phone shows off all of the dust that's still left. And this is the ridiculous amount of makeup that I am throwing away because they're either expired or expired. I thought there would be things I would get rid of that I didn't necessarily like, but honestly, it's been so long that it was just nastiness. It was just crap all over, and this is ridiculous. This is insane to see these people on like YouTube or social medias with a huge collection, like a huge closet of makeup. That's so wasteful. Like, this is makeup I've collected over the years, and like years and years and years, and I've used most of them. I know that some things I not necessarily always use, like the effects makeup stuff, but I still like to have. But I don't need like all of the stuff that was laying around, and I'll definitely have to get some new things to replace the other things that I had to throw away, because I was really focusing on stuff that was indeed expired. But I'm trying to get rid of like all of the old things so new, better things can come. And listen, I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing stuff that we see on the internet. That's where I want to get. And it's going to be very fun to look back at this video and see that I got there. Hopefully. It's much, much better than it was before. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was just on my way to using the stuff that I actually use. I feel good. I'm not proud of the way that I left it to begin with, but I'm very proud of the way it's now. So that is a wrap. Thank you so much if you watched so far, and I hope you too can clean your clutter.
Please like, comment, and share Ligia's videos so we can eat and have a house. Thank you.